Sometimes the smallest tweaks to a basic recipe can make the biggest difference. We're going to do lamb rack with pimentón, rye bread, garlic, and oil. The great thing about lamb rack is that it's fast, it's luxurious, it's really delicious. A little feeds a lot of people, and you can do many different things with it. So here is a rack of lamb. Usually serves about 4 people. In the old days, you would say it served 2, but that does seem extravagant at this point. I like to cut between the ribs so that this meat in here gets a little crispy, because we're going to roast this at very high heat. That just goes in a roasting dish like that, and we're going to make a rub for it. And the rub is pimentón, smoked paprika from Spain. Salt and pepper, garlic, and we're going to puree that, or at least mince it, with some olive oil. Nothing needs to be done particularly precisely here. Just spin that for a while. Throw the feed tube on the floor. Look at this color. That is like beautiful brick red, the little flecks of garlic. Oh, can't wait to eat this. To make it more of a rub and less of an oil, we're going to turn some really good rye bread into breadcrumbs in this mix. We may need a little more olive oil. Make coarse breadcrumbs. You got to check this out. Look how beautiful that is. And I can tell you, the smell is unbelievable. Spread this on here, and you're making basically a coating. We're going to roast this at a high heat, 500 or so. If you have a convection oven, maybe a little lower, 425 or 450. But we really want it to crisp up and cook quickly. So we roasted this for about 20 minutes, and look at this. It's beautiful, looks just like chorizo, and smells like chorizo too. So vegan chorizo, but just to make sure that it wasn't vegan, we put a piece of lamb underneath it. Lamb rack is done at about 125. You use an instant read thermometer into a fleshy part, pull it out at 125. Beautiful crust. The meat is nice and soft. Crust is beautiful. Look at the color of that meat. Nice fatty chop. One must have salt directly on the surface, as far as I'm concerned. Why be formal, right? Again, just a little tweak from the original rack of lamb recipe makes a huge difference. Really great.